Hi guys, my name is Tristan with Mustard Seed Ventures. I'm also a licensed real estate agent with Resper Group Real Estate. So today we're going to be talking about the construction cost of the project. We're going to be going through a spreadsheet just to kind of see what the construction budget is going to look like. So we've already talked about what we believe this property is worth, and we've also went and taken a look at the property. While we were there, we took a bunch of pictures of all different angles of every room, just so we can kind of make sure that we know what we're looking at when we come back to do our construction costs. So let's go ahead and look at the screen above me here. So we have a total purchase right now of $38,000. That is what they are offering for the house. That is not what we are going to pay, but that is what they are offering. We do have to run through some comps and make sure that what they're offering is fair. So over here, we've got 135, 120, and 100. Now these numbers here represent what we would sell the home for. So we would want to be able to find out what exactly our comps are going to run. And since we've already done this, we know that our comps are right around that 135 range. So if we sell the property for 135, we should make a $47,000 profit with an estimated cost of repairs of $53,185. So I already have all this filled in. This number would be 0 right now, and your estimated cost would be 50. We're also going to look at the price of 120 and 100. We want to shrink our price down quite a bit because what if something happens? What if you decide not to go as nice in this project for some reason and you're going to sell it for a little less? So you want to know where your profit is going to be on each table. So at 120, we're at 32, and 100, we're at $12,000. So over here on the right side, I just put some general information for some of the property stuff that we're going to have to do. For instance, labor for the whole house, flooring, and a miscellaneous parts number, and then electric and plumbing. So these are the rough estimates of what it's going to cost me to do each one of these items. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through and we're going to start looking at the pictures. So the first picture here is of the living room, and we've got the living room right here on top. So we're going to notice that it does have a crack in the ceiling. It needs the ceiling fan replaced, needs the walls painted and all the trim redone. There's that crack, another crack on the ceiling there. And then if we remember, there was a hole in the wall over here. And then we'll repaint these registers, and then we'll replace these ones here. And then again, we'll go through and repaint all the walls, the ceiling, the trim, everything. So that is going to be included in our cost that was up here in the corner. But we're going to go through and we're going to start writing down a rough cost for everything. So we're looking at flooring labor and flooring cost. I put $400 per. So for the labor, $400, and for the cost, $400 for the parts. Now keep in mind what I do is I take our flooring number, so let's say that's $8,000, and I divide that out by the amount of rooms that we're going to be putting that in, and the amount of projects. So I use the tile in the bathroom as one. I use the tile around the shower as one, and the backsplash as one. So then I divide that number by the amount of what our flooring is going to cost, and I just put that in each line item. You can do things a little different if you want. You can put the actual cost in here. You'll have to get your contractor to break that down for you, or if you already know it, then you can do that as well. So then we look at a new front door. The front door on this place was pretty messed up, so we're going to go ahead and replace that at $200. And then ceiling fan at $125. And then we're going to do a miscellaneous parts. Let's say there's some extra stuff we want to buy. Maybe we want to replace the outlets or outlet covers, the grates that we were talking about. So I put a $500 miscellaneous charge in here for that. So now let's go into the next room. So this would be what would be called the dining room. So we're actually going to change this over into the front bedroom. So the thoughts and plans that I had for this while I was walking through it is I want to take that dining room, change it into a bedroom, and then take the master bedroom and tear down a wall and change it into a bigger bedroom essentially, and then put another bathroom in there. So that's my thoughts for this property. There's other little things that you could do to it to make it worth a little bit more, but I think having a big master bedroom with a master suite is going to help it a lot. So we're going to change this dining room into a bedroom. So we're going to replace this light fixture here. Obviously, we're going to paint the walls, paint the trim, paint the ceiling, and we're going to replace all the flooring. All the windows seem to be in good shape. And right here, we're actually going to go ahead and put a door or a solid wall right here. And then where the door is at on the other side, that's where we're going to keep the bedroom door at, right here. We're standing in it right now. So again, we're going to look back at the putting the ceiling fan in, miscellaneous parts, flooring parts, and flooring labor, and then a smoke alarm in the room, and then also new wire racks in the closet shelves. As you can see, these numbers here come out to about $1,668. So the next room, let's see where we're at here. So the next room we're going to be looking at is going to be the bathroom. So in here, we're going to rip out all the walls. We're going to change out all the tile. We're going to change out the sink. We'll change out this whole bathtub and all the surround as well. And then we're going to change out the toilet, mirror, and all the doors as well, and the closet shelving. So we're going to go through and we're going to say, okay, we're going to tile around the tub for $600. We're going to do a new toilet for $200. We're going to do a new door for $100. We're going to do 2 new lights for $200. We're going to do a flooring cost and flooring labor, again, for $400 each. And then we're going to do a new vanity, a new mirror, and then we have that miscellaneous parts. So some of those miscellaneous parts could be getting the stuff for your closets, and anything else that you might need in the bathroom. Toilet paper holders and stuff like that. Towel holders. So next room we're going to look at, so this is what is going to be the master bedroom. So we've got that right here. So this is the wall that we're going to tear down. There's a bedroom right behind it. We're going to tear this wall down and we're going to turn this into one big master suite. So we're going to tear this entire wall out here, and this is butting up to the bathroom, and we're going to put a bathroom in over here. And then we're going to close this off, and we're going to put a big master closet here as well. So then we'll have a master suite in there. So we're going to look over those numbers again. It's all the same. $100 for the wire rack shelving, $600 for the flooring labor, ceiling fan $125, miscellaneous parts $500, $200 for a new closet door and room door. So again, we're right at that $1,525 for that. So we're just going to keep going through this entire process as a whole. I won't go as detailed as we have been, just so you guys can kind of see it yourself here. So now we're going to go into the kitchen. We're going to find out where the kitchen is here, right here. So in this kitchen, we're going to replace all the cabinets, the backsplash, the flooring, paint, trim. And keep in mind, so this flooring is all a tile flooring. You want to be careful and check to see how many layers are on that floor. So on this one, there actually happens to be 4 full layers down. So you got to factor that into your budget. That's going to cost you a little bit more to go ahead and tear out, unless you do it yourself. So we've got different costs in the flooring as well. I'll hit some of the big ones. We've got all the appliances, and my appliances run me about $2,000 for a whole set, so I just divide them up by $500 each. And then we've got our new cabinets, about $1,000, because we're not going to be putting the most expensive cabinets in there, but we're going to do a nice white cabinet that's going to be in there, and there's only a few cabinets. And then we've also got the new countertop. I generally try to put granite countertops in my properties. So this is the back bedroom that we're going to be turning into that master bedroom. So we don't have to really look at this too much because that was all included in the master bedroom, but we got to take down the wallpaper, paint all the trim, replace the doors, and replace the light fixtures. And this is the third bedroom. So in this bedroom here, we're going to go ahead and paint. We'll fix the hole in the wall. We'll do the flooring and the crown molding as well. And that'll be the third bedroom right here. And then we're going to go ahead and look into the basement. So the basement, we've got a full laundry room here. We're going to have to replace this sump pump. And then we're also going to do a wall built on so we can actually finish this off. So we're going to drywall it and build a wall. We're going to reconfigure some of the plumbing and some of the dryer vents as well, and reconfigure this floor so we can actually put some flooring down. So we have some of the cost here to do that. And then we're probably going to go ahead and finish off the rest of this basement right here. We're going to lay some floor down here, and we're going to just make this one big open area. I also like to black fall paint the ceiling, and then so we paint all the pipes, all the plumbing, and all this plumbing will all be brand new. As you can see, there's some type of hole or something like that in the stack here. So we're going to factor that in. Down here we have our updated plumbing expense, and we have our updated electrical expense. So we're going to update the electrical in this house as well. So we will put a new water heater in here too. And then we'll probably leave some of this unfinished. So as you can see, we have all of our numbers in here. We have that $10,000 number to actually do all the paint and all the trim and everything else. And then we have our $7,500 number to update the electrical. And then we have our $69, about $7,000 number to update our plumbing. So I've done quite a few homes, so I know what my plumbing and electrical and stuff like that's going to cost. And then we've also got our dumpster as well. So we're going to have multiple dumpsters at this project, so you want to factor that in too. And then I factored in a miscellaneous parts and a miscellaneous tooling. So that comes together to about $3,000. So that's going to be for any extra stuff, like we talked about, the sump pump's not in here. So that's going to be talking about stuff like that. If there's any extra things, we think we might go ahead and replace these windows in the basement. That'll encompass into that $3,000 as well. And then we're just going to go up around the outside, clean out the landscaping. We do have the basement windows actually in here, so that's perfect. Replace all the lights into the basement. And then we're also going to side the garage. So that's one thing that we didn't really take a picture of, but the garage, if you remember from the last video, was in pretty rough shape on the outside. We're going to go ahead and get it all sided. So after all the numbers we look at a total cost of about $53,185 for this entire project. If we buy the property at $38,000, that puts us in right at about $91,000. So at that $91,000, this is where we can expect our profit to be. Our profit goal is $47,000 at the $135. Our actual profit is $43,815. So if we sell at that $135 at $120, our actual profit is $28,815. So I know this was a little bit of a longer video, but we wanted to go over this whole process here. If you guys have any questions or anything like that, please let me know. I do have this spreadsheet that I can make available to share as well if it's something that you are interested in. But you can obviously make your own on Google Sheets, or you can make your own on Excel as well. Or there are, like I said, websites out there that do this. So our next video, I'm actually going to be talking about how to find a real estate agent. This is going to be a little separate from our series. I just want to talk to people about that. I think that's a very important step in the process. And then our next video in the series is we're actually going to be looking at writing the offer on the property, getting the offer accepted. All right, guys. Well, it was great that you guys tuned in. Please feel free to subscribe and like the channel. If you guys get a chance, please share this on your social media platform as well. All right, have a great day.